So there's a lot of talk nowadays about personal protective equipment. And especially as a healthcare worker, that's a pretty important thing right now to keep myself healthy, to be able to continue to work and care for patients, as well as protecting my family. There are physicians who are working on COVID floors right now who are opting to stay in hotels because they're afraid that they might bring home something to their loved ones. There's a lot of talk about what kinds of protective equipment is adequate. There's a lot of talk about contingency plans, what would work if appropriate personal protective equipment is not available. Even for my kids right now, for the general public, when you go outside, you need to be wearing a face mask. And I remember when all this started over a month ago now, my son was obsessed with trying to create his own personal protective equipment out of household items. So he got aluminum foil and built this helmet and saran wrap for a face shield. Pretty ingenious. But that's the crazy world we're living in right now, where even a child feels like they need to use protective equipment to protect themselves against this scary thing. We have this need right now for all this gear to protect ourselves physically. But what about all the other things this pandemic is making us vulnerable to? Social distancing to decrease the spread of COVID is definitely coming at a price. There's loneliness, there's anxiety, stress, and challenges from almost every aspect of our lives. So we're putting on physical personal protective equipment when we go out to keep ourselves protected. But what are we doing to protect our spirit in this crazy world that has turned our normals upside down? In Ephesians 6:11, it reads, "Put on all the armor God gives you so that you will be able to stand up against the devil's evil tricks." It's like the song, "Fear, he is a liar." If we don't protect ourselves with the truth, the lies will start creeping in and taking hold. So as we face more weeks of shelter in place, and the days are blending together and the stresses are adding on one after the other, God will give you an armor to help you stand up. Seek God's words for strength. Pray and receive hope and peace only God can give you. And connect with others for support and to give support. We can get through this because God is in control. And if we seek him, he will give us what we need. He has exactly what you need, and he will not run out. Have a blessed day.